you spent some time with the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously the careers went, and now you're, Tricky two-time.
Tricky 2 times.
At any point, was there a thought to go back to football?
Oh, man. So I'll tell you, I never told this story before. It's crazy.
Yeah, you already know it's your man Radio Big Mack, and we live inside the Mack Down Report. And boy, when I tell you, this guy right here, I couldn't wait to have him on. Mr. Lemon Pepper Stepper.
Come on now.
Mr. Tricky 2 times.
Let him know.
They call him Trick James.
Woo!
Mr. Tricky Name. Ladies and gentlemen, Trick Williams.
Hey, what's up there, my dog?
My man, yes, sir.
Reporting to you live, the sexiest and most entertaining superstar live, Trick Willy, has finally arrived.
Man, I'm
Me and Big
proud
Mac,
of you, bro.
we go way back like white walls on the Cadillac.
Come on now.
And speaking of white, do you see the fit, dog?
I see it.
Do you see the fit,
I see
dog?
the fit.
Do you see the white me?
Wait a minute, you got to show him. You got to show him them lemon
pepper steppers. Let's talk about it. We in New York stepping.
First off, Trick, can I tell you, and I said it to you before all the time, I feel like every time we see each other, you purposely don't show no shirt, wear no shirt, because you be showing off the abs,
Come on, it's not like that, dog. I only got 3 shirts. I went to church on Sunday. Look, the rest of them in the wash and dry, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Man, how you been, bro? I'm super proud of you, bro.
Hey, look, man, I'm blessed, man. It's WrestleMania season, but my phone is blowing up more than ever. Like, hard to explain the season that we in right now, but we working, you know what I mean? And I love it, man. We grinding right now.
That's right. WrestleMania, April 18th, 19th, and Vegas. And I got to say congrats to you, man. Getting caught up.
Yeah.
And months later, got a title shot.
Come on now.
At WrestleMania.
Ain't he good?
Come on now. You can't tell me he not good.
Hey, man. Yeah.
How does that feel? You, Sami, for the title, bro.
Oh, Sami Zayn, gingerbread, you know what I mean? Look, man, this guy right here, he off the chain, man.
Right.
He been hating on me for a long time. Since I debuted, if you remember.
From the jump.
From the jump, man. He never want to see a rookie shine like that, man. He tried to Shador Sanders your boy, you know what I mean? And I didn't appreciate that. You know I don't like that.
Absolutely. And you just came out just trying to speak your speak, and he, you know what I mean? He wasn't feeling it.
Look, he been doing this for years, man. He got all the accolades in the world. He's done NXT. He's been in the main events. He had a great career and everything, but it's time for the future, you know what I mean? And he has a problem with Trick Williams coming in and shining the way I do. So we got to take care of that. It's WrestleMania season, man.
Absolutely.
Let's
Now,
talk
you think he going to bring his A game?
He better. but it ain't gonna make no difference. You know, he better bring his A game. It's the biggest stage of them all. We in Allegiant Stadium. Last year we had 72,000 in the stadium. Yep. Night 1 and night 2. We're looking at 150,000 people coming.
And they did those numbers before Trick James came in the building.
Come on now, man. Look, he better bring his A game. He better bring everything he has and hope that he gets a little extra luck just so he can show face.
Come on now, because you call him Mr. Can't Get the Job Done.
Mr. Can't Get the Job Done, Mr. Gingerbread, Mr. Ginger Ale, Mr. Ginger Root, Mr. Ginger Beer, Mr. You know what I'm saying? Look, he ain't ready for me, dog. He ain't seen this much swag. He ain't seen this much charisma, this wittiness, this aura that I bring to the game. 6'5", 250 pounds, this specimen. Look, we just on different levels, man. Absolutely. I'm Mr. Streetwear. He Mr. Street Kona. You know what I mean? Like, there's levels to the game, and who looks like a champion? Trick Williams look like the champ, not Sami Zayn, man. Come on, man. Let's get him out of here. Let's get him out of here, Big man.
That's right. And speaking of this title shot and you getting the main roster look right from, January to now, how does that feel, that transition from NXT to now, SmackDown?
Man, honestly, it's been seamless, man. I can't say I'm grateful enough for, like, all the opportunities I've been presented. I mean, I got to say shout out to Triple H and Nick Khan. You know what I mean? We talk about it all the time, like black guys in the business right now, rookies in the game getting opportunities to be themselves. You know what I mean? Myself, Obafemi, Javon Evans, you know what I mean? We're getting the platform to just show what we can do. They say get out there and get yourself over. And they're helping us every step of the way. So, I appreciate that, and I'm grateful for that.
And what does that moment mean to you looking back? Like a year ago, arguably, and I'll stand down on this, you, Oba, Javon had probably the best match at Stand and Deliver.
Yeah.
And now a year later, we looking at WrestleMania.
Yeah, for sure, man. And it's crazy because a lot of people was wondering why I was down in NXT for so long. And I ain't gonna lie, like a piece of me was like, man, I want to be up there on the big stage. I want to be at WrestleMania. Like, That's why you get in the business, so you can get the big show. But I tell you, man, that extra year at NXT, that extra time at TNA, your Trick and A World Champion, all these things, prepared me for the moment that we're at today. And, that's why we're shining now, because we put in the work. Man, this isn't a 1 month thing, a 3 month thing. I've been grinding for 31 years to get to this point, and it's finally showing.
Now, speaking of that, you spent some time with the Eagles, and then obviously the careers went, and now you're, Tricky 2 times.
Tricky 2 times. At
any point, was there a thought to go back to football?
Oh, man. So I'll tell you, I've never told this story before. It's crazy. While at NXT, we was filming a barbershop vignette.
Okay.
With myself and Carmelo Hayes. And this is like 2021, maybe 22, whatever, early. And at this point, I'm probably like 3 years out of football. And I right before we shoot this vignette, the New York Jets call me.
What?
Like, hey, Matrick, Trick Williams, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm not sure if you remember me. I scouted you back then. We was blase this, blase that, seeing how you doing, see how everything's working. I was like, excuse me, I'm in the middle of something. Gotta go. And that's when I knew my football career was done.
That was it.
That was it. I was like, you know what I mean?
Damn.
Crazy. I lie to you not. It was a wild moment for them to call me in the middle of,
your new job.
My new job.
About your old job.
But I was so far gone, man. I'm a superstar now, man. Like, and I respect for football. I played football for 20 years. I respect the game. I played with some GOATs, under some great coaches, but I love what I do now, man. I'm an athlete. I'm an entertainer. I always said I wanted to perform at the Super Bowl and perform at halftime as well.
Right.
And that's what I'm doing on the 18th and then the 19th, at WrestleMania. On the biggest stage of them all, right there in the Legion Stadium.
So knowing that you walked away from possibly going back, that shows your love for the WWE. And
sure.
When did that grow bigger than your love for football?
Man, it's weird because, I have a difficult relationship with football because my pops played football. So as a kid, you admire, the people who are closest to you. And I played football. I love football. I was good at football. But, I feel like the opportunities that came to me the most was always in this entertainment field. I wouldn't even ask for opportunities, and I would do, a random commercial for my middle school. Or, like a fashion show,
right.
With the church, just doing random things. And, man, I remember at Hampton University, they had something called Battle of the States. And pretty much it's just a performance where you pretty much rep your set. They have a team South. They have a West Coast team with Cali and all them. They got DMV and they got the North and New York and Jersey. And it's pretty much just a talent show, fashion show, everything they do. And I remember, man, I walked through the curtains. They asked me to do the fashion show for Team South my freshman year. And the crowd popped as soon as I walked out. Mind you, it's my peers, you know what I mean? And other people we in college with at Hampton University. And the crowd just went nuts when I walked through. I lie you not. I was like, that was cool.
That was your first pop.
That was my first pop. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And I remember it was Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz. I want that good.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna, you know what I mean? That song.
I got some
now I can call. Yeah. And I walked out and I had my hat on and I ain't had no shirt back then, Big Mac. I ain't gonna lie to you. God. I ain't never had no shirt.
We gotta get you a shirt endorsement
man, I need a shirt, man. Somebody give me a shirt. But and I just remember the crowd going nuts. I don't know what it was, but I was like, man, that was cool. And then and it's funny because I didn't think about it till I was talking to Lash the other day. I was like, I feel like my whole life God has been giving me signs this is where I'm supposed to be. You know what I mean? I feel so much more natural being a WWE superstar than playing football. I'm athletic so I could play football.
Right.
But it was a struggle, you know what I mean? I'm working really hard to, show this is what I can do when I'm in WWE. Man, I love it, man. I love every part of the game. I love entertaining. I love, greeting the fans. I love talking to the kids. I love traveling overseas. You know what I mean? Man, they whooping that trick in patois, Saudi Arabia, Spanish, Portuguese. It don't matter.
El whooping that trickle.
El whooping the trickle. All over the world. So, there's no feeling like that, man. I love it.
Man, and now speaking of the whoop that trick, first off, there's 2 parts that I got to say. First off, and we talked about this before, I don't think the NXT crowd gets the respect that they deserve.
Let's talk about
what they do
Let's talk
for
about
the superstars when they get to that main roster.
Yeah.
They've already trained them arenas and them stadiums to already
That's right.
get to that whoop that trick.
That's right.
That Oba, that bounce, you know what I mean?
That's right.
Like,
That's
I don't
right.
think because there's different audiences, like the Paris, obviously Paris goes crazy and stuff like that. But NXT being what they are, I don't think they get the credit they deserve for
sure.
what
So
they do for the
can
artists.
I take a moment to give them the credit that
Absolutely.
they deserve? Like, to all my NXT audience who was with me for years, 4 or 5 years, whooping that trick. Look, having faith in me before it was cool on the internet, before it was cool on Twitter, showed up every single Tuesday, relentless, you know what I mean, with a smile on your face, with signs, you booed, you cheered, and you whooped that trick every single week, man, and I appreciate that. No matter what the situation looked like, you supported me, you supported the whole NXT team. I appreciate that. There's a few guys who are always there, and you know them because you see them in the crowd.
I see them in the audience.
You see them, you know, Cleve, you know, John, those guys, I know them because I've been there for so long, you know what I mean? And they made sure that their presence was felt. So I appreciate them boys. I appreciate all the NXT crowd, the kids who was there every single week, crying, cheering, you know what I mean, through Trick Mello, through everything, you know what I mean, when I was brand new into the game. So NXT, you're right. They don't get the love that they deserve. So we're just going to make that moment clear right now. Thank you, NXT.
Absolutely. And the whoop that trick chant, a lot of people, including myself, as a 2K26 player, is upset that the whoop that trick chant is not in the game.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so it's some funny stuff going on with that because, of course, you know, we didn't invent whoop that trick.
Obviously.
You know what I mean? The NXT crowd, you know, they decided to chant whoop that trick. Trick Williams never said whoop that trick. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the funny thing is, once it did pop off at NXT, Al Capone, a rapper, you know, he from Memphis, you know, who Hustle and Flow was actually about. You know, he wrote the song Whoop That Trick. He reached out to me. He said, yo, Trick, man, I see what you're going on with the Whoop That Trick, man. I love that, man. I want to see if, man, we can do some collab or something like that, man. I said, okay, cool. So he sent me some merch. He sent me boxing gloves, all this different type of stuff. We've been good friends for about 3-4 years now.
Dope.
And, you know, we got some things in the work where Al Capone, you know what I mean? He's just been playing ball. He's a good guy. And, you know, he wants things to work out and in full support of the Whoop That Trick movement. So maybe things change in the future. Who knows? But
27.
27.
Or maybe get a download pack.
You know what I'm saying?
It's in the game.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm talking about?
2K26 out now. Just put that out there.
Let's talk about it.
Absolutely. At the Performance Center, who taught you the most?
Ooh, that's tough. Man, so the coach I was with every single day is Terry Taylor. You know, the rooster, you know, Terry Taylor. And, man, he prepared me for this moment that I'm in now. And, you know, as I'm thinking about it and being honest, he would even tell me back then, he said, the stuff that I'm teaching y'all now, it's not even for where you at. It's for the big arenas. It's for WrestleMania. It's for the big moments. You know what I mean? You need to be a star. You're not a stunt double. You're a star. We want to make you bigger than life. We want to, you know, he always talks about the, you know, his favorite days.
Right.
You know? In 1965 when
They always say back in my
Bruno
day.
Sammartino, you know, all of that type of stuff. But he's right though, man. Like the way he would break down the game to us and teach us how to be a star is unbelievable. So Terry Taylor, man, Matt Bloom, Shawn Michaels, of course, because man, for the opportunity Shawn Michaels gave us, and I can't go out without saying Booker T. You know, Booker T was you know, very fundamental in my growth. Like, you know, just talking about how important it is to look like a star. Emphasis on getting in the gym, you know, flexing, you know what I mean, talking your talk, being a proud black man when you're out there. You know, Booker T's been great.
And you get compared to him all the They
All
say
the
you're mixed between The Rock and Booker T.
I've heard that before.
Going into this, especially when you do your promos, because a lot of people can't go from NXT to the main roster and then get thrown into promo game and stand with the Cody Rhodeses and the Randy Ortons and the Sammys. Is that something that was in your mind where like, all right, I'm channeling these two people and then making it your own, or is it?
Nah, I mean, like, to me, like, the promos has always been the fun part to me.
Right.
Like, when I watch as a fan, especially in the Attitude Era, like, I love a good promo. And The Rock was probably the best at controlling the crowd, man. And I love the way he structured his stuff, and he would set it right in your lap. You know what I mean? I just thought that was the coolest thing ever. But as far as my swag and my flow, like, I said, I can't be The Rock. The Rock is already gone.
Right.
The Booker T, he already got his. Can you dig it? I can't say it, sucker. But, but like, as far as my swag, like, I feel like it's a blend of everything that I grew up watching, everything I grew up experiencing. My pops, what I mean? He's just a cool dude. He says things real smooth. He popped that cigar in his mouth, and he's talked to you like he's giving you knowledge. He's giving you game for life.
Right.
And I appreciate that. My uncle, Sweet Baby James, what I mean? He sits you down. I ain't saying he's a pimp.
I was about to say, a name like that, you either got a barbecue sauce out or
right.
you got a different.
And he from right in Far Rockaway, but he's staying in Philly now. He's staying in Philly. That's, we did a whole angle with that. But, man, he's so cool the way his sayings, what I mean? We go way back, like white walls on the Cadillac, all this, what I mean? He just cool.
You can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs.
You know what I'm saying?
Like that.
Look, you may be wrong, but 3 rights make a left. You understand what I'm saying? All this stuff. I'm like, man, like, imagine just like bringing that to TV and letting people see that and feel that. Like, I was able to see that and feel that and be entertained by it.
Right.
And I was entertained by it. So I was like, man, like, it's part of me now. So I wanna bring that same feeling to everybody else.
Now, how did it feel for you seeing how Randy, a legend like Randy, the Viper, reacted to just you as a whole? Your music, your talk, the promos, like all that.
Yeah, it is wild, man, because me and Randy, we got a complicated relationship, man. It's like he loved me, but he be hating on me at the same time.
He tried to say you wasn't 6'5".
He tried to say I wasn't 6'5", man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't the same height or something, man. But, nah, man, Randy's been dope, man. I love Randy, for real. Like, another vet who, people always talking about meeting your heroes, man. Like, be careful, you know what I mean? When you meet them, don't expect nothing from them. Like,
right.
Bro, like, meeting Randy and experiencing Randy, every week, bro, he's been a cool dude. Like, he has not a bit of hate or, in his heart as far as, like, jealousy or anything like that. It's like he really
when the voices ain't talking to him.
When the voices ain't talking to him,
right.
you know what I mean? Like, he really wants to help the next generation. And that's a cool thing because everybody's not like that. Some people are intimidated by the next generation coming up. But Randy, he's done everything, and all he wants to do is pay it forward. You know what I mean? And he told me I was still at NXT. He said, I love your music. He said, man, I wish my music made me feel like that. I said, I know what the voices in your head is telling you now. He said, whoop that trick.
One match where you wasn't even there.
I wasn't even there.
And he did the DT. He said, whoop that. I said, trick not even there, bro.
That's my dog, man. He just good. He cool, man. He just a cool dude. Like, he real, and he give it to you straight. You know what I mean? No sugarcoats.
So people like that, they used to say like Undertaker was like the locker room leaders and stuff like that. I know the Miz now is saying he's the locker room leader, but
Cap.
Since you've been there, who do you see really takes on that role?
Randy and Cody. Like Cody, you know what I mean? He'll send you a text like, where were you and so and so and so and so? My bad, Mr. Rose, sir. Me and Lash dipped out. Yeah.
My bad, Raheem.
My bad, Raheem. You know what I'm saying? But no, Cody Rhodes and Randy are the locker room leaders. And Miz, too. I ain't going to flex. Like, Miz, man, he watches the little things, and he'll give you some feedback on what's important and what's not. And, yeah, it's a cool locker room. You know what I mean? And me, like, I'm competing with everybody. You know what I mean? I want my segments to pop. You know what I mean? I'm looking at the likes. I'm looking at the views. Like, I want Trick Williams to be on top of everything. So, yeah, these are my mentors, and, I look up to them, but I'm competing with them at the same time, just so they know.
Did NXT have locker room leaders, too? Or did you not see that until you got to the...
It was funny because, I guess I was a locker room leader, guys who's been there the longest, myself, the Tony D'Angelos, Ethan Page, guys like that. But it's different because we all trying to grind. We trying to get to here,
Right.
We trying to get to SmackDown and Raw. And, we still kind of young in our career ourselves. So, I don't really go to nobody and tell them what you're doing is right or wrong because we creators, we entertainers. So you need to know what works for Trick Williams might work for you and it might not. But if I got something that I think will help you, yeah, I'll be like, yo, bro. Yeah, young lady, try this, and this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, like, I don't take it upon myself to, that's not me.
You're not sending a text and say, where were you at 2 o'clock?
No, I'm not doing that. But there was times we had meetings like, bro, if you, live event, you need to show up. NXT is different. Like, we got to put up the ring. We got to put out the chairs. You know what I mean?
Wow.
The budget's a little bit lower. So, you know what I mean? We have more duties at NXT. So, like, you know, those type of things, like, bro, do your job. I'm going to say do your job. But as a performer, you know, I'm not telling anybody how or when to perform any type of way. You know what I mean? But I'll definitely say do your job, bro, because I want you to keep your job.
Right. You're not saying it from a place of malice. You're
you know what I mean?
Like, look, we all here to do the same thing.
Yeah, do your job, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So watching NXT now, who are you excited for the next round of call-ups?
Yeah, man. There's a few guys who I think are, you know, trying to stand out, you know, above the rest. I like Deion Lennox. I like Keanu Carver. I like Tony D'Angelo, of course. Like, you know, he came in with me, so
right.
You know, it's just a matter of time before he gets his flowers and everything like that. Yeah, and as far as the lady side, Callie Armstrong, you know, she's a beast.
Yeah, over and evolved.
Yeah. Layla Diggs. Like, I ain't gonna lie, the women's side is stacked.
The
women's side is stacked.
NXT, Evolve, SmackDown, Raw, Triple A, TNA. The women are going crazy right now.
The women are going crazy, man. I don't know why they just pick up things and learn so much faster than us men. Maybe we hard-headed. I don't know what the problem is.
It might be.
But the ladies, they know what they're doing, and they're doing it well. So that's what's up.
Now, speaking of women.
Uh-oh.
You know what I mean? There's one that holding a title right now.
That's right.
And I'm not just talking about your heart.
Yeah.
The new tag team women champion, Lash.
Yeah, can we talk about that?
Come on now.
Because she done became champion and she's a big star and, you know, she's on all these big shows and everything. Now when I need dinner, you know what I mean? I got to cook myself. Can we take the title off? I'm just like.
You got to go through an irresistible force.
We got to go through an irresistible force just to get some breakfast around the mug. You know what I'm saying?
But what is that like seeing her win that title?
Oh, man, it was a beautiful moment. Like, you know, I've known her like since I started wrestling at NXT.
Mm-hmm.
And like I've seen her career from beginning, before she was even on TV, to where it is today, you know what I mean? And then I know her as a person, of course. So I've seen the ups, the downs. I see how much she really loves the business, how much she cares about the business, everything like that. And man, NXT like was full of just ups and downs for, you know, all of us, but for her specifically, she never touched that gold. Never touched that gold. And a lot of questions just like, you know, why? Like, what do I need to do? What do I need to show? You know, what else is there for me to, you know, do to earn this opportunity to be a champion? And then, like, man, her and Nia, they've been on the main roster, and it just works. It clicks. And it's funny because everything she was doing at NXT, you know, it was really good. But I feel like she's a perfect fit for the main roster.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just weird how, you know, sometimes you just go to a bigger pool and, like, you know, you just fit in that one. You know what I mean? When you're in that small bowl, you know, it's almost like you don't fit in because, like, you have more inside of you, more potential.
Because she's 6'5".
She's 6'5".
Punching these little kids in the face.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, she needs somebody like Nia on that can stand and Rhea's that can look eye to eye and really,
look, you know what I mean? So she could show herself and show how dominant of a force that she truly is. Saying all that to say, like, it's great to see her with gold. It's great to see her win and have a WrestleMania match as well.
Come on
and
now.
She deserves it, man. Like, it's just a beautiful thing to see.
So how much of a blessing was it for both of you to both be on SmackDown?
Oh, man, like, man, I'm just grateful, man. Thank you, Triple H and Nick Khan, once again for it. Like, oh, they're engaged? If that's how it happened. I don't know how it happened. Maybe they don't know.
Was that something you guys worried about? Like, yo, if we get put on different brands, how would this relationship work as much as you guys travel?
Definitely. You know what I mean? She was definitely worried about it. You know, she's like, we need to be together and all this and all that. I said, we need to do our job and pay off this house.
I love you.
I love you. But somebody got to pay these bills.
We got these bills.
You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I mean, that was definitely a concern. And, you know, we're grateful that we are together. And we travel the world. You know, we've been to Montreal, Toronto, Germany, England, Saudi Arabia, everywhere. We don't even pay for that travel. You know, it's a honeymoon year long, every single week. And we travel right next to each other every single week. So it's cool.
So do we have a date yet for the wedding? Or
yeah, man, we got a date, man. We got a date, man. I'll tell you afterwards. Okay. I'll tell you afterwards.
I say I gotta get some all white for this. Or
of course you do, brother.
You know you a couple more crunches.
You know you invited, brother.
I'm showing up with a shirt, just so you know.
Yeah, but hey, you can wear your shirt, but you can't come to the rehearsal dinner.
Why? Because I'm gonna eat all the food?
No, I wasn't saying that, brother.
Yeah, you said it without saying it. You ain't saying you ain't came to the rehearsal. You said the rehearsal dinner. You can't come to the dinner part.
All right.
Man, before you get out of here, though, 2 things I want to say. Trick Williams, where you're at today, what is something you would say people are sleeping on with you right now?
Oh, man, I would say honestly, man, I just want to give God all the praise and the glory, man. Like, I love what I do, and I feel like it's because of God that I'm in this opportunity that I am now. And I'm loud, I'm rambunctious, I talk a lot of trash. All these things are true, but I'm never going to miss an opportunity to, give praise where praise is due, and, thank God for the opportunity, because that's why I am where I am today. So, I know I talk a lot of trash. I call Sami Zayn a lot of names. Probably do things I shouldn't do. But my mind is in the right place.
Your heart, God knows your heart.
God knows my heart. Let's talk about it.
Absolutely. Now, I want to have some fun with you real quick.
Talk to me.
I want to do a blind ranking with you.
Okay.
Top 5 tag team partners.
Okay.
You don't know who's coming after.
Okay.
You got to rank them 1 to 5.
As if they tagging with me?
They tagging with you.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do this.
First off, Carmelo Hayes.
Ooh, that's the past, man. We got to let the past be the past. We're going to put him at number 5.
Number 5?
Okay.
All right. Javon Evans.
Oh, man. I ain't gonna lie. I rock with the young OG. We had our ups and our downs at NXT.
Yep.
But, it's always a curiosity. We Carolina boys, too. So I'm going to put him at an even number 2, because I think,
number 2.
We got, good chemistry.
All right. Sami Zayn.
Oh, man. I wish I could say a new number 5. But we're going to put him at 4.
Randy Orton.
Oh, man. Look, the 6'5s. The 6'5s, man. That's the tag team that the people want. Put that in number 1.
Number 1.
Uh-huh.
And last one is going in at number 3, Lash Legend.
Uh-oh. It might not be wrong, because, when you with somebody all the time, sometimes you need a break. You know what I mean?
That tag team match is going to be
I just said we did all the time.
At
Germany,
home,
Montreal, Toronto, Saudi, every week. Tag team might be woo. When she has a match, I say good job. Now go on about my business. That's it. That's it.
When you watch her and you see certain things, the protectiveness come out of you, and you want to go out there, or she got it.
Bro, I have no doubt in my mind that she's good. I'm worried about the other girl that she in the ring with. Like, ooh. I hope she's all right.
But, man, I appreciate you hanging out with me,
Of course, my dog.
You already know it's love.
For sure.
This is beyond mics. This is beyond TV. This is
right.
real. You know, we broke bread. We've had conversations.
Broke bread,
man.
So, this man took me out to eat last time I was in New York, man. A lot of people don't do that, you know what I mean? But he's a real dude, man. I always appreciate and love you, Big Mack, for real.
Absolutely, man. Tricky 2 times.
Let's talk about it.
WrestleMania.
Come on now.
Sami Zayn.
Let the people know.
U.S. title.
You ain't done yet.
Come on now. TNA.
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Lemon Pepper Stepper, Trick Williams. I appreciate you, bro. Yes, sir, man.
Yeah.